Hello fellow inkers, this is Mr. Dead Ink, and as the video describes, I'm going to talk about how to make a manga. Or a comic book, same shit, mangas usually are reverse. But how do you make an amazing manga? What does it take? The most important thing is to have a story in your head. Said this before, I'll say it again, over and over and over. With Mr. Deading, I kind of just jumped in there with the story, but in a way, I've been working on this story for about 10 years now. When I was in middle school, since I was in middle school, basically, when I became very fond of death, not like dying, but as a Grim Reaper. I created this. I didn't really make comic books about it, but I created this universe. And now that I'm older, I can stitch that universe together, basically. So that's how, in a way, I lucked out. I really lucked out on how I got my story. Honestly, Mr. Deading, the name of that character, concept of the character, came out of my YouTube channel. I was like, let me make a new YouTube channel for how to teach people how to draw. And bam, I came up with Mr. Deading. I don't know, I just liked the name. My name before that on my YouTube channel was Drawing the Dead. I don't even know what happened to that account. But, so Mr. Deading, the name of the channel is where I got the name of the comic book. I was like, let me work on a new comic book. Mr. Deading, what is it going to be about? And I thought about it. I was like, well, all those mini stories and concepts that I've worked on throughout my life. Because, I've made a lot of comic books, but a lot of times I've drawn around the world of the Dead Ink universe. So back then it was not called the Dead Ink universe. But, yeah. It's very important. Again, my artwork, basic. It is better than a lot of people, because there's people that just can't draw, in general. Like, I'm not trying to be cocky or anything, but I mean this in the least cockiest way, honestly. There's people that can't draw, or say they can, because I believe everybody can draw. Like, if you can make a line, you can draw. That's what I feel. But in an artistic standpoint, something that catches your eye, some people just don't have it. Or I don't know. Honestly, if I practiced more too, probably would have had a better art style. And I'm still learning. I'm still growing with art. I had a lot of long-ass breaks, and I think if I didn't have those breaks, I would be more advanced. But in general, I really like the style that because I honestly feel like I created this style. It's a unique style. Maybe it leans more towards manga, but still, it's a unique manga style. I honestly wanted to be a comic book artist, but people say it's manga, so, whatever. I'm a manga artist. Comic artist, to me it's all the same, because I don't feel there's a difference. But anyways, so to make a manga, you need an amazing story already plotted out. Don't go sit down, start writing, and there's your story. I don't storyboard. I feel it's important to storyboard, but I don't need to storyboard because I've been working on this for 10 years, kind of, in a way, which I already explained. So that is my storyboard. If you don't have a story, storyboard it. It's very important that you storyboard your story. Again, I finished a whole book, got a lot of good feedback, a lot of good reviews. The first one was up for sale, sold a few copies, pretty damn proud. Working on my second book, I'm trying to make it more, insanely packed with action. Although this one had a good amount of action. But yeah, you want also, something I always say is, make sure your story flows really well. Add a lot of in-betweens. Add pages in between those chapters that you already finished to make that story stitch well. Like I've said it before, don't jump from your characters talking to automatically fighting. So one page, hi, I'm Todd, and next thing you know, they're fighting each other. No. You want her to, hi, I'm Todd, show the discussion that led to that fight. That's very important. And then just try to stay true to yourself. Do what you like. Do something you're interested in. Don't go copying people. Don't go, looking at other stories, copying their stories. I mean, most art is, I guess, from, I would say, if you're going to copy anybody's art, throw a mean-ass twist of your own work. You want to be as original as possible. That's another very important thing. Be original. Do something different. Don't go say, this is popular, let me do this. Unless it's like a fan comic book. Like I have my KGS. I threw a bunch of characters. Those are meant to not be as original. I mean, you can make an original storyline, but, they're fan comic books. Stay true to the characters too. Anyways, that's my intake on making a perfect comic. I don't know why this shit just blur out. There we go. But, so 3 key points that you want to remember are have a decent story, be original, and just do something that you like, and you'll make an amazing comic book. Thanks for watching.